So the artist presentation I'm focusing on today is Toshiko Takaezu. Toshiko Takaezu was born in 1929 in Pepikio, Hawaii. She was influenced by a ceramic and glass artist she met while auditing courses at the University of Hawaii. Claude Horan convinced her to move to the mainland of America because he was astonished at her skill and talent. Over time, she ended up being offered a teaching position at Princeton University that helped sustain her lifestyle. She taught there for 23 years. She moved to Quakertown, New Jersey, where, with the assistance of a man from the University of Indiana, Dick Hay, built a 270 cubic foot two-chamber kiln. Toshiko Takaezu's early work was influenced by her teacher Maya Grotel. Maya was strict but facilitated Takaezu's growth into the master she became. Soon afterward, Takaezu made a pilgrimage to Japan where she learned anagama. This is known as tunnel kiln firing. So as you can see, here is an example of an anagama having been used. Using this method can cause the pottery to be scarred by surrounding pots or affected by ash deposits. They are considered to be accidents, but not quite because they're intentional. During the 1950s, Takaezu was working with teapots and wine bottles that influenced her to continue experimenting before she finally stepped into her own unique work. Takaezu started creating closed-form pottery with a navel that was feminine in nature. She is known for making large vessel pottery. Many of her works easily surpassed 6 feet in height. Takaezu passed in early 2011, but her work and her mastery as a ceramic artist will be remembered, as she was at the forefront of a movement which was transforming the craft that was ceramics into the art it is now. So let's take a look at her early work. So, excuse me. In the early 1950s, Takaezu made many different kinds of utilitarian work, including plates, bowls like here, vases, teapots, gourds. And during this time, she was just beginning her craft. So she was not quite making many of her closed form shapes that she became known to be famous for, but she was starting her craft in ceramics. She was doing a lot of wheel throwing, and this was before she decided to surpass the wheel limitations and decided to create many things, as a matter of fact, that were much bigger than the circular limitation of the wheel. So here is her work from the 70s to the 90s called Trees. These are sculptural forms which reflect her strong relationship with nature. She was inspired by the Hawaii devastation forest. So there was a stark volcanic landscape with burned trees that stood amidst the fields of broken lava which consumed them. And this inspired her to create these tall, truncated or flat tops or rounded tops. Truncated like here, flat, rounded tops, and she named them each sort of with a tree name. So this one's I believe it's called Black Tree, and she named the pieces altogether as Lava Forest or Tree Man Forest. Oops. Okay, so this is what she calls Star Series, and what many believe to be her magnum opus, or her masterpiece. Toshiko Takaezu is known for her pottery, but she also did some painting that a lot of people don't know about. So, in creating these pieces, as you can see, they're quite tall, ranging from 4 feet to 6 feet, close to 6 feet. And these are a group of pieces, but she wanted to create pieces that also had an individual style or spirit within them. So the way she painted them, she used both Asian calligraphy and abstract expressionism. She kept both of those in mind as she painted them, and as you can see, they each have a sort of movement to them that surrounds them. The lines, they're very intentional, but everything seems like this one seems very like flowing in a way, kind of going up, or this one's going down. It's abstract, but you can feel the spirit from each of them. Excuse me. So her plan here was to create a work the viewer could walk around in and have an immersive experience. And so she combined both painting and ceramic closed form to create this personality that comes alive when you look at each piece. So what's interesting is she calls these stars series because each object or sculpture is named after a particular star or star-like object that comes from Egyptian mythology of the Dogon people of Mali in West Africa. So it seems like a lot of her work after her initial beginning was inspired either by nature or by peoples or history in a way. And you can really see it reflected in her work. And you can see that throughout her life, she stuck with and loved making pottery, specifically closed forms and feminine in nature. So hopefully you guys learned something, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch.